Hi, Nehemiah from GMMB Academy. We're looking at the use of English, and then we're considering in this class the plural category. I'll give you the list of the plural category, some of those on the board. Let's get to the board. The first list we have is the pluralia tantum. The pluralia tantum. The next one we have on the list is the irregular plural. Irregular plural. The next one we have on the list is the unmarked plural. And then the next one we're going to be talking about today is the summation plural, or summation of plurals. All right. Now, if you look at the first one, which is the pluralia tantum, you'll find out that there are examples of the list of those. In the, let's call this 1, let's call this 2, 3, and 4. Now, taking the list of the first one, which is the 1, we have the list like wages. You don't say wage, you say wages. Now we have funds. You don't say fund, you say funds. Now we have fireworks. You don't say firework, but fireworks. Now we have arms. You don't say arm, but arms. For instance, let's use this for an example. Let's say we have a question that says the young girl that is a singular subject, so it's a singular verb. Singular verb, you should attract a singular verb. The young girl has possession of dash and dash. Now we have A, it says arms. A, let's say we have arms and ammunition. And then B, we have arms and ammunitions. Now, what's the right one? Now, notice that this one has the X, which is in a plural form. This also have the S, which is in the plural form. But you don't pluralize ammunition. Ammunition is already in the plural form. So, but the arms, which is part of the pluralia tantums, which attract or has the S, should be pluralized. So the answer is option A, arms and ammunition. All right, arms and ammunition. All right, now we have other examples like the odds. All right, odds. Let's use odds to make some few sentences. Now, let's say we have this sentence. Let me clean up the board. I believe you have written this. The odds dash against him. The odds dash against him is or are. What's the answer? Now, the right one to use here is are. The odds are against him. All right, that's just the rule. Whenever you have odds, which is the plural category, it should attract the plural verb. All right, the odds are against him. Not you say, okay, him, the odds are against him because him is singular, so you just have to be the odds is against him because of him is a singular subject. No, that's what we're talking about, the singular object, okay, because the him occupies the object position in this sentence structure. All right, so it is the odds are against him. Okay, now we have other examples. All right, look at this. The company is dash. Okay, the company is dash. A, located at the outskirts of Oko. Located at the outskirts of Oko. Then B, located at the outskirts of Oko. Now, the only difference between this option is the addition of the morpheme S in the second option. Now, outskirts is part of the plural tantum and it attracts the S. I gave you some lists, like for instance, the funds, the wages, even the headquarters. The headquarters. So this should be headquarters, not headquarter. Headquarters. All right? Let me write it well so you can see it. So it is the headquarters, all right? Or the quarters, not quarter, quarters, headquarters, all right? And then we have the outskirts. It's called outskirts, not outskirts, all right? So the right answer here should be option B. The company is located at the outskirts of Oko. Now, let's go to the irregular plurals. For the irregular plurals, which is number 2, this is also called the quantitative nouns. The quantitative nouns, for instance, the dozen, hundreds, thousands, and a lot. Now, if you have a number in front of the quantitative noun or the irregular plural, it should attract an X or the morpheme S. But if there is no number in front of the quantitative noun or the irregular plural, it should not attract the S. Let me show you what I mean by using an illustration. Look at this. Dash students registered for the examination. Now we have A 400, B 400s. Now, is it 400 students registered for the examination or 400 students registered for the examination? Now, remember I told you, when you have a number in front of the irregular plural or the quantitative noun, the quantitative noun should attract the morpheme S. So the right answer is 400s of students. 400s of, let's put an of here, 400s of students registered for the examination. But meanwhile, if you don't have a number in front of it, let's still use this illustration. If there is no number in front of the quantitative noun, let's say 100, let's say be hundreds. Now, the right one to use now is just 100. 100 of students registered for the examination. Why? Because there is no number in front of the quantitative noun. A lot more example can be illustrated. Let's do one more for the benefit of understanding. Dash dozen of eggs. Dash dozen of eggs. Now if you have A, if you have, okay, dash of eggs. Let's say we have 4 dozen. Let's say we have B, 4 dozen. Now what's the right answer? The right answer is 4 dozens because of the number that appears before the quantitative noun. But if there is no number before the quantitative noun, it will no more be 4 dozens, but it will be dozen of eggs. Okay, let's remove the number in front of the quantitative noun. We now have dozen, dozens. What's the right answer? The right answer is dozen of eggs, not dozens of eggs. All right? Now, we're going to go to the next one, which is the unmarked plural. In the unmarked plural, that is number 3, the unmarked plural. Now, we have example, young, people, nation. Okay. If you have a number, okay, if you, for instance, young, if you have a number in front of the young, it should attract the X. Now, look at this illustration. 2 young. Okay, let me make it more constructive. The youths, sorry, this is not young, this is youths, not young, right? Youths. The youths of nowadays. All right? The youths of nowadays, not the youths of nowadays. Let me remove this and put the dash there. A, youths. B, youths. What's the answer? The answer is the youths of nowadays, not the youths of nowadays. But assuming that there is a number, we can say 2 dash of nowadays. So it will now become 2 youths, no more youths now, but youths, because there is a number in front of it. So this will be youths. 2 youths of nowadays. All right, but if it is just in a generic term, is the youths of nowadays. I believe you have understanding in this structure I've made for you. All right, let me pick one more and then look at this. Maybe if you're trying to compare a people of a nation, you can say the people of Nigeria. All right, you say the people of America. Okay, the people of America, not the peoples of America. But when you are trying to compare America and Nigeria, okay, it will be the peoples of America and Nigeria. Okay? But if it's the people of a nation, it's just the people of that nation. But if you're trying to bring in the people from different nations, it will become the peoples of those collaborated nations. All right? Now let's go to the last one. The last one is summation of plural. Summation plural. Now, for instance, we have scissors. Scissors. We have trousers. We have knickers. A lot. Now, let's look at the first one. Scissors is plural. If I say a pair of scissors dash on the table. Now we have A, is it lie? B, is it lies? Now, if it is a pair, that means it's just one scissors. And if it is one scissors, it should attract, it's a singular subject, it should attract a singular verb. So the answer is a pair of scissors lies on the table. But when I remove this a pair and I wrote two pair of scissors, two pair of scissors now lie on the table. Why? Because it's plural. And when it is plural, it should attract the plural verb. So it should be two pairs of scissors lie on the table. Let me take it again. If it is plural, let's start from here. Two pairs of scissors dash on the table. It is plural, so it should be lie on the table. Two pairs of scissors. Two pairs of scissors lie on the table. But I can only say a pair of scissors. I cannot use lies on the table. Okay? Because it's a singular pair. Alright, this is all we've got for you in this video. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in our next class. And remember to drop your questions on the comment section. We'll be glad to hear from you. Bye for now.